Lights, camera, legal action. The Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni drama has shifted from movie set tensions to full-blown courtroom catfights, and no one's handing out popcorn for free. The feud that began behind the scenes of It Ends With Us now reads like a script twist Hollywood never saw coming. Back in December 2024, Blake Lively filed a complaint with the California Civil Rights Department, accusing Justin Baldoni, who directed and starred in the film, along with his team, of creating a hostile work environment filled with inappropriate behavior and retaliation. According to her filing, Baldoni allegedly initiated unwanted physical advances, invaded her privacy, and even orchestrated a PR campaign to bury her once she spoke up. Baldoni's side responded with denials, calling the accusations outrageous and false. Not want to quietly fade into the credits, Baldoni launched a counterattack in January 2025, filing a massive $400 million defamation and extortion lawsuit naming Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and her publicist. He claimed that Lively's camp had misrepresented texts, manipulated media coverage, and conspired to hijack the film's narrative for sympathy. In turn, Lively's team called his lawsuit a desperate attempt to silence her and shift the spotlight off his behavior. In June 2025, a major twist arrived. U.S. District Judge Louis J. Lyman dismissed Baldoni's entire $400 million defamation suit, as well as his separate case against the New York Times. The judge found that Lively's legal claims, filed as part of a protected process, fell under defamation safe harbor rules. In simple terms, the court said Baldoni's claims didn't hold enough legal water to stand trial. He was allowed to amend parts of his complaint related to contractual interference, but he ultimately chose not to refile, signaling that his legal energy was running low or perhaps being redirected elsewhere. Still, this is far from over. Lively's original lawsuit against Baldoni, which centers on harassment, retaliation, and reputational damage, is still alive and steaming ahead toward trial, currently scheduled for March 9, 2026. Discovery is underway, and Hollywood insiders are whispering that the depositions have been explosive. Lively sat for questioning under a protective order in July 2025, while Baldoni's attorneys have been fighting to obtain her private messages, including ones exchanged with her close friend Taylor Swift. And yes, the Taylor Swift connection keeps making headlines. A judge ruled that Lively's communications with Swift could be reviewed, saying they were reasonably relevant to the case. While Lively's team called it a privacy invasion, Baldoni's lawyers argued it was about establishing motives and media coordination. Though Swift herself has been mostly silent, her name keeps resurfacing like a cameo in a Marvel post-credit scene. Meanwhile, the New York Times decided to not let Baldoni off the hook either. After defending itself against his libel lawsuit, the Times turned around and sued his production company, Wayfarer Studios, to recover legal fees and punitive damages under New York's anti-SLAP laws. The paper claims Baldoni's original lawsuit was meritless and intended to chill free speech. They're asking for at least $150,000, which in Hollywood terms might cover a week of latte runs and PR crisis management. Public opinion has been slit like a red carpet down the middle. Some see Lively as a powerful woman standing up against a manipulative industry culture, while others accuse her of weaponizing media optics to protect her image. Social media has become a war zone of memes, alliances, and cryptic likes. Recently, Lively liked the Taylor Swift post, a move some saw as a peace gesture after reports of frostiness between the two friends over the ongoing legal drama. Meanwhile, the Kelce brothers, yes, Travis and Jason, publicly praised Lively on their New Heights podcast, suddenly throwing support her way. Through all this, Baldoni continues to project calm and gratitude, often thanking fans for their support and insisting he's walking through this storm with faith and integrity. Friends say he's focusing on his family and upcoming projects, while Lively is reportedly leaning on her husband Ryan Reynolds and a close circle of friends, including some A-listers who have quietly backed her behind the scenes. This isn't your standard celebrity squabble. It's a deeply layered legal showdown about power, workplace safety, reputation, and how fame magnifies every misstep. On one side, Lively says she's reclaiming her dignity and voice. On the other, Baldoni insists that he's fighting for truth and fairness in an industry where public opinion can destroy a career faster than any judge's ruling. The real question is, who will Hollywood believe when the final credits roll? Lively, the star, claiming she endured behind-the-scenes misconduct? Or Baldoni, the director who says he's been unfairly vilified? And will the New York Times get its anti-SLAP revenge? No matter how this ends, one thing's certain. This courtroom drama has more twists than a Netflix thriller and more rewrites than a studio reboot. So grab your popcorn, keep your eyes on the headlines, and brace for March 2026 when this legal blockbuster finally hits trial. For more juicy updates, scandal breakdowns, and every backstage whisper from the heart of Hollywood, don't forget to subscribe to Inside Hollywood, your VIP pass to the stars, the scandals, and the truth behind the drama.